Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is weird manifestation techniques that actually work, part 3. So without further ado, if you guys want to know some interesting manifestation techniques that actually work, let's hop right into it, starting now. So the very first manifestation technique that I want to talk about is one that is very powerful that I've been recently learning about more and more, and I've actually applied this particular one to my life a lot growing up because I naturally did this technique without really knowing what it was, and I have applied it to my life in terms of manifestation and that sort of stuff. So this technique is using lucid dreaming and dream journaling in order to manifest. So if you guys have never heard of lucid dreaming before, it is essentially when you wake up in your dreams and you realize that you're dreaming. And so this is when your consciousness actually realizes, oh, hey, I am dreaming, and I'm going to become aware inside of the dream. And then you can actually manipulate the dream and do a bunch of different things with it. So there's many different things that you can do inside of a lucid dream, and I'm going to make a dedicated video specifically on lucid dreaming very shortly. I'm still summing up a bunch of different research on this, but the particular ones about manifestation and lucid dreaming, the ways that you can do this is essentially by going into a dream and living out certain experiences. There's certain athletes, for example, that will utilize lucid dreaming in order to run their marathon, in order to live it out and experience it. And the more that the mind begins to experience it, the more you'll rewire a new neural network in your brain in order for your brain to believe that it already has done these actions. And then when you actually go out to do it in the real world, you do it a lot better. You can also use this for any sort of manifestation, whether you want to attract a new material item, whether you want to attract love or romance into your life, or a new job, or anything of the sort. You can act it out inside of a lucid dream, and it will rewire your brain to believe that it's actually lived that. And by doing that, you'll actually more likely attract it into your reality, real life experience. Another thing that you can do inside of lucid dreaming is get a lot of creative answers for so many different things. For example, if you fall asleep at night with a question, whether you lucid dream or just have a regular dream, most of the time your subconscious mind will actually bring you the answer through your dreams. And this might take a couple days to actually attain. Sometimes if you are asking a certain question, it might take a couple nights before your brain actually sums up the dream to give you an answer for that. So dream journaling is very important. To dream journal right when you wake up. If you remember any bits of your dream at all, usually they'll have significant answers for a lot of different things happening in your life at that time, and it's the way that the subconscious mind speaks to you. And Sigmund Freud was actually famous for decoding a lot of dreams and how the subconscious mind speaks to us during our dream state. So dreaming is a great tool for manifestation, and if you're somebody that doesn't really remember their dreams, even if you can remember the smallest thing, even a color upon waking up, if you get in the habit of dream journaling, you will be more and more likely to remember your dreams over time the more that you do this. And the place where I got most of this information from was from the book Llewellyn's Complete Book of Lucid Dreaming by Claire R. Johnson, PhD. I absolutely love this book. I've been actually listening to it on Audible, which I have to give a huge shout out to Audible for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love listening to audiobooks on Audible. I find it is so convenient because sometimes it's hard during our busy days to sit down and actually read a book. So I love Audible for the convenient fact that you can be cooking dinner and listening and learning new things on Audible. And Audible actually offers so many different things that you can use on Audible. For example, they have podcasts, they have guided wellness programs. There's so much more on Audible than just audiobooks. But for me, I personally love listening to audiobooks. Another one of my favorites that I would have to recommend would be Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and also Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Those two books were life changers for me. Oh my gosh, listening to those, my life has never been the same since, and he's become one of my all-time, probably my all-time favorite author. But I do also recommend this lucid dreaming book because Claire discusses about how to heal past traumas via lucid dreaming, how to lucid dream if you've never lucid dreamt before. There's so much information in that book, so I highly recommend it. And again, a big shout out to Audible for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have not checked them out before, Audible is a library home to many different different audiobooks that you guys can listen to out of convenience from anywhere and everywhere, from your home, driving in your car, when you're working out at the gym. And another thing that I really love about Audible is that since the times have changed quite a bit, they actually opened up a new website called stories.audible.com, which is absolutely free, and it is a way to keep your mind engaged and active, and Audible has a bunch of different things that you guys can listen to during this time for absolutely free. So if you guys want to try Audible for free, you guys can head to audible.com/gemgoddess or text gemgoddess to 500500. And again, that is audible.com/gemgoddess or text gemgoddess to 500500 to try Audible for free. And I do want to stress that I love Audible as a company so much. I have my own subscription with them that I pay for myself every single month. I love them as a company, like head to toe. I think that they are probably one of the greatest companies out there. So this is why I love taking sponsorships with them, because it does help support the channel, and I actually truly love them as a company. So definitely go check them out if you guys haven't yet. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely go check out those books if you are interested. And let's hop right back into this. So my next biggest manifestation technique that I have for you guys is using magic and ritual. If you guys have not yet seen my video about how to perform magic, I'll have it linked down below. It is definitely a must watch if you guys want to know how to create your own rituals and stuff like that. But utilizing magic and ritual is really good for manifesting, because you can use or even make custom rituals that match whatever you guys are trying to manifest. And I explain how to do that in that video, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown here. So essentially, when you're creating your own rituals, you want to use specific words for the things that you're trying to manifest. And you can also color coordinate candles to your specific purpose. For example, different colors have different associations, like money is really associated with the colors of green and gold. So using a green or gold candle during a money attracting ritual really helps influence the subconscious mind even more, or using a candle that is red or pink if you're wanting to attract love or romance, etc., etc. There's so many different colors that you can use for a multitude of different reasons. There is also different scents that you can add into a ritual, or utilizing crystals in a ritual that can boost the magic of a certain ritual that you are performing. So again, certain colors do associate with certain things, but then the scents in particular, there's lots of different scents that you can begin to associate with your manifestation, or you can even Google certain essential oils and their metaphysical properties. And when you do that, you should get articles that come up about, for example, jasmine is really good for attracting money, abundance, manifestation, and also really good at heightening the sexual senses. So if you could also add it to like a love potion and stuff like that. The next manifestation technique that I have for you guys is doing every little thing with passion. As we know, whatever our thoughts are, whatever our beliefs are, whatever our emotions are, we begin to attract back to us that of what is equal to that, because everything has a vibration. Even your thoughts have a vibration. You yourself has a vibration, and you will resonate with anything that matches that vibration, because a resonation is essentially two frequencies that are very similar, if not exactly matched, and it amplifies that particular frequency. You begin to attract, like a magnet, those things back to you. I'm going to use this particular example that kind of explains this a little bit better. So for example, if you have tuning forks all laid out around a room of all different notes of the scale, and if you ring that of a C, you'll notice that every single tuning fork that is a C will also begin to vibrate once you just ding just one of them. And none of the other tuning forks will vibrate, just the ones that are also a C. So whatever vibration that you are, whatever vibration you emit, whatever thoughts that you think, anything that resonates with that, anything that is equal to that vibration will then begin to resonate with you, and then begin to align to you and attract to you anything or any experience that again resonates with you and your particular vibration. So if you do every little thing in your life with passion, including when you wake up out of the bed in the morning, when you make your coffee or your tea or whatever you do in the morning, when you go take your shower, if you can do these mundane tasks in the most passionate way possible, you will be amplifying your passionate energy, therefore attracting to you more passionate things into your life, more things that make you feel passionate. You'll attract your goals and your desires much easier. Even if you do not know what your goals and desires are, you'll just be attracting wonderful, great experiences to you if you can manage to find a way to passionately do every single little thing in your life. The next point that I have is meditation. I cannot stress this one enough, and I have a particular point in here that I don't feel like gets talked about enough, and this is the fact that when you meditate, it creates a mind, body, and soul coherence, which allows you to attract so much more, because there's a lot of times our soul desires, it urges to do something. We might have a soul urge to eat healthy, or finally work out to get that dream body, or get that dream job, or finally find that love and that romance that we've always wanted. But for some reason, when we approach the time of finally needing to execute these desires, sometimes our body is just sitting there like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like eating healthy. Today doesn't matter. We'll start tomorrow. And we somehow push off taking action on these desires for so long, and we wonder why they never happen. Because manifestation does require some action on your part. You cannot just sit there in the corner of your bedroom meditating or scripting and then hoping something will fall in your lap or come through the window. Most of the time it doesn't work like that. So most of the time we do actually need to take some sort of action towards our goals in order to make them happen. So if we can meditate and create this mind, body, spirit, and soul coherence, you'll notice that taking action becomes a lot easier, because you've now set in your mind and imagined what you want to do. And being able to really see it happen in your mind creates a more realistic feeling in the body, and then the body knows like, oh, I want to do this because I will get that reward. I will get there. And meditation just helps create that alignment in your body. Therefore, you feel more motivated. You actually feel more energized when you meditate as well. At least I do personally. I know a lot of us struggle with meditation at first because we feel like we can't calm down or relax, or we cannot create a blank mind or anything like that, which I will say practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And for me personally, I have realized that I don't necessarily need to calm my whole mind down. I can actually go into more of an imaginative meditation and start visualizing all the different things that I want to attract in my life. And I'll basically like almost create a dream and look through the lens of my closed eyes and pretend that I'm walking through my dream life, and I'll kind of just live it for a few minutes of the day or even a long period of the day. Sometimes I get into a really deep meditation. I end up meditating for like 2 straight hours, but then other times it's just 10 minutes. It's just whatever I feel fits in that day particularly. So meditation does really help. That is one of the biggest things that I cannot stress enough. It has been a life changer for me on so many different levels. I was really bad at it at first, but if you continue on with it, I promise you, you will get better. The last point that I have of weird manifestation techniques that actually work is letting go of the past and letting go of the future and living in the present. So, of course, when you're manifesting, that is usually a future thing, but what you want to do is embody that new self right now. So, what you're going to want to do when you're manifesting is live right now. Feel as if you've already attained these goals right now. Feel that fulfillment, that emotional feeling that it would give you as if you've already attained them. You don't have to act it out as if you've already attained it, but at least that emotional stimulation of what you would be feeling and the gratefulness that you would have. Feel that in the present moment and be present in this moment. If you're clinging so far onto the past, you're going to be held in the past. If you're clinging so far in the future, you are actually creating a bigger gap, because you're saying that this thing is not currently here in my present moment, which has the energetic frequency of that is still far away, meaning that you are still attracting it to be far away from you. But if you can marry these two feelings of I'm present in this moment, I am fully fulfilled, I feel really good, embody the emotions and the feelings that you'd feel as if you've already attracted it, be grateful as if you've already attracted it, that feeling will magnetize all of those experiences to you in this moment. So that is the importance of living in the now, being present. You don't have to act as if, but at least embody those emotions, because that is the frequency that sends out that vibration that will then, of course, resonate with those equal experiences and bring them right to your doorstep. So that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.